We're interested in devotion. You want to hear some esoteric pastime about Tulsi Devi? I don't feel the inspiration to express that. It wasn't told to be by my Gurudev or by Guru Maharaj. So I have no means really to deal with that. What I know is Radharani is asked how she got so much devotion to Krishna. She says, by worshipping Tulsi Devi, that's enough for me. I don't need to hear any other story. Vrindavan, India, or actual Vrindavan? No, what makes someone a Brijbasi? You mean because they were doing all kinds of mundane things 2 years ago and they moved to Vrindavan and now they're called a Brijbasi? I'm not interested in their practices. Mahaprabhu told Jagadananda Pandit, when you go to Vrindavan, and this was in his day, do not mix with these people. Respect them from a distance, do not mix with them, stay under the guidance of Sanatana Goswami. So whatever it is they're doing, it's not for you. That's all you need to know. Whatever they do all kinds of things. It's not for you. Mahaprabhu is saying, don't mix with them. When devotees had the audacity, they go to Vrindavan and they hear, oh, you should approach some Brijbasi and like get a chapati from them as prasadam. And they stop in someone's house, get it, and they hear, oh, here, Gurudev, we brought you some prasadam from a Brijbasi. You don't try and purify the Guru. You don't give the Guru somebody else's prasad. And Gurudev, with his classic humor, he said, oh, Prabhu, I cannot. Last time I had diarrhea for 3 days. This is the outcome of wandering unsupervised in Vrindavan or wandering unsupervised on the internet. One devotee told me once in Calcutta, when I was saying how sacred is the Rasa Leela and how we're not entering into that discussion, he goes, oh, one Indian man explained everything to me. I was on the metro. He explained the whole thing. I'm sure he did. The same man would call the ashram, get the girl's number, call the ashram, try and meet with the girls in a cafe. He explained rasa to me. We're meeting for continued discussion. Fools, foolishness, child abuse. Bhaktivinoda Thakur used the word balai, said the newly initiated, they're like children. And Guru said, and a child has many enemies. Children, they can't distinguish between who's, a loving, affectionate auntie and who's putana. Poisonous breast or life-giving nectar. Really, our Brijbasis are, our Guru Varga. Not people living who have Vrindavan as a mailing address or Navadvip as a mailing address. The people there are under the influence of so many misconceptions and utterly lacking in appreciation for Mahaprabhu. So we do not seek their association, we do not follow. That this is not what Rupa Goswami means by Brajalokanu who I told you about today, Subal, he's a Brijbasi. Yashoda is a Brijbasi. not people who whimsically have moved there to pursue their own deluded delusion, their own delusion. Guru said, plodding in the mud of misconception, thinking they are swimming in the divine waters of Radha Kund. Brijbasis. Guru Maharaj said the Babajis in Radha Kund, that one Babaji passed away and they're having an observance and saying things in his praise, and then one lady said, oh, started crying, saying, he did not reach Goloka. And in their perverted minds, they're thinking, the reason she said that, he was known to be very strict and celibate. So the others, being the Raga Bhaktas that they are, thought that he was giving too much attention to Vidhi-marg by being celibate. So she said, he did not reach Goloka. And Guru Maharaj said, then another lady said, what do you say? I know he reached Goloka, and I know it fully well. Brijbasis. Babaji, Mataji. Don't be deceived. Don't be disrespectful either. Mahaprabhu's teaching, Trinadapi Sunid Chena, Tarorapi Sahishnuna, Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari. But Prabhupada lived there. He wrote about it in his poetry. You can look and see. After he lived in Radha Damodar for so many years, he saw all these things firsthand. So, as I said, even in the time of Mahaprabhu, he told Jagadananda not to mix with them. Not to be offensive, but not to mix. As I told you before, the man, when I mentioned Mahaprabhu, and he said, Mahaprabhu, that's the beginning stage. Really? Therefore, Kaviraj Goswami said, you don't accept Mahaprabhu, but you're so-called devotee of Krishna? They're asuras. That's also possible. How could you possibly have any genuine devotion to Krishna and not appreciate Mahaprabhu? It's impossible. It's an impossibility. Then it means you don't know who Mahaprabhu is. Radha Bhava Duty Subalita Nomi Krishna Surupam. They're always going Radhe Radhe for everything. Like, it's totally meaningless. They've how do you say, desecrated the name of Radharani by casual and trivial use. Right? Our Prayojan Tattva-acharya took the name of Radharani, not to indicate anything and everything at every moment, but always taking her name, talking about Krishna. Then Krishna comes enveloped in the heart and halo of Radharani, and you have no appreciation for that? Then what type of Krishna Bhakta are you? What is this devotion that you have? Krishna himself appears before you, wrapped in the heart of Radharani, and you dismiss that. And you think, we want the association of these people? We should follow their practices. That'll be helpful. Not a good idea. It's the highest place in the world, and let's say like Everest, highest place in the world is the most dangerous place. How many people die trying to climb Everest? can't survive, can't breathe, can't remain, and you'll faint, what Prabhupada told the Chutananda. Can't maintain consciousness in that plane. So what did Mahaprabhu say? Always telling Jagadananda Pandit. Who's Jagadananda Pandit? We're told, connected, Gaura Ganesha Desha Deepika, Satyabhama, a Dwarka queen incarnate in the pastimes of Mahaprabhu, told, don't mix with the Brijbasis in Vrindavan by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What should be our position? We should be in Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai is a good safe distance for us. And visit under the order of Guru and Vaishnav from time to time. But stay in Chiang Mai and Gupta Govardhan. You may also know they don't follow Ekadashi. They don't feel they have to. They're beyond that. They're beyond so many things. Raga Bhakti, the Rupa Goswami said, until there's genuine Raga Bhakti, you are Shastra Vidhi, under the rule of Shastra. But devotees, it's some sort of ironic absurdity. They interpret they think that Raga Bhaktas are people who don't follow rules and regulations. That's what makes them a Raga Bhakta. They don't follow any rules and regulations, but they have so much love and affection. That's not what it says. What it's saying is, when that sort of genuine love and affection is expressed, no rule or regulation should come to check it. Not that they don't follow rules and regulations is absurd. Nothing should check that. Ahoy tukiya pratyata. Yato bhaktir hogsajay, ahoy tukiya pratyata. What's the first line? Yatma suprasidati. My brain isn't working, which could be a good thing. Get a break. Emana durmati sangsara vitore. We're only interested in what's descending through our Guru Varga. Shraddhan vato nanushranayad atavarna yedyak. Oh, someone else, they're doing this, they're doing that. Let them do. Sometimes Guru Maharaj will say, let them dance with their foolish tendency. But not to be disrespectful. As some boys in Govardhan, school children, after Madhusudan Maharaj, myself, or it was Purnananda, anyway, we completed one parikrama on the going back to the mountain. They're like, I could tell, they're calling us names, making fun of us. It's after school play for them. And then I thought, well, but I wasn't born in Govardhan, so just let them be the way they are. Dandavata durata bhakti vinod. Offer dandavats from a distance, not to mix. And not to imitate or follow them. The Brajalokānusārata, Rupa is saying, whom we should follow, that means an advanced stage of Baba Bhakti, Ragamarg Diksha. That has to be for real. That's not optional or faddish. So adhere closely to the lotus feet of Sri Guru and will be saved from being misdirected. Hare Krishna.